Hi everyone. Right now we're in one of the bedrooms in my home. Why I'm making this video is to share the cleaning that I've been working on during the past week or week and a half. So I want to share another part of the journey of my healthcare that will help set up this video. I went to Ottawa, Ontario in June 2009 for both of my hips to be repaired during the same operation. And the operation itself went fine, but came undone after 4 days in one of my hips and after 2 weeks in the other hip, and left me with extremely limited mobility. And it was quite the process to get me living back here in my own home. Some gracious friends got together and essentially got a bedroom set up for me on the main floor of the home, arranged the furniture in an open pattern so I'd be able to have a wheelchair, and tried as best as practical to set up the house for me. The consequence of this is that this room here became storage, and whatever I had was just sort of thrown in here and left. So the stuff in this room, with the exception of the window air conditioner, has sat in here for 11 years. And this has been a situation now of, is it a donation or is it garbage? So cleaning this room hasn't been particularly hard. There's been a lot of stuff that then I subdivided the donations to Value Village, where craft type supplies like yarn, some computer cables, and other stuff that would be commonly sold at Value Village could be donated to there. You know, Value Village is kind of like a secondhand thrift store. There's more to it than that, but that's a simple explanation. Then I also set a box of what could be donated to Habitat for Humanity. Here where I live, there's a Restore, which is a thrift store, but it sells building materials. And I found a number of renovation type parts that I could donate to them, and they've been here for a while, so I just put them in the box, and that's where their destination will be. I'm not done cleaning this room up yet. You know, looking around, I probably have another hour or so to go. The practical part of this is I acknowledge that my legs are getting worse, and I'm starting to think about adding a chairlift to the house where I live. What that would mean is I could again start sleeping in this room. This was my bedroom when I moved into this house in 2004. And it really would be nice to start sleeping in it again. And as an extension of this, the space on the main floor of my home that is the stuff that would normally be in a bedroom, you know, clothing, the bed, and a dresser, could end up in here again and make the house more easily livable. So it's something I'm thinking about right now. There is work that needs to happen for this to pan out. But that's sort of what I've been puttering away at recently. I did want to speak a bit more about cleaning. One of the things that I came across were a pair of craft or handmade stuffy ducks that my grandma made for me as a child. I enjoyed seeing them again, but with being single and not having any children, there was no real attachment to them. So for them, I kept photos of the stuffies and donated them to Value Village so that someone else could benefit from it. And there were a few other things that stirred up memories, but you have to think about it logically if you're going to make a really big impact with cleaning. The other thing that I would honestly say, you really need to think about what's in your house and why. And if something doesn't fit in your life and it's not going to be needed for the immediate future, it seems to me that it's worth passing on, donating, or otherwise getting rid of it. Partly is the clutter. Partly it's to make life easier for tasks like house cleaning and dusting, and just generally not feeling trapped in your home. I know this is more effort for some people than other. The memories that you have are still going to be there, but thinking about the item having a second life as a result of a donation to a thrift store is certainly a redeemable quality of this process. And it's just something I want to mention, that it can have or be a positive experience for you at some point in your life, and just to make the most of this. But I've especially dealt with the things that really meant a lot for me by taking pictures of them, like childhood awards and trophies, but I hadn't seen them for years. It'd be nice to have a picture of them, but I could let go of the actual things. Anyway, I just wanted to share that bit. I know it's not easy for some people especially, but it's a well worthwhile process to be engaged in. Thanks for this time that you spent with me today. Bye for now.